For much of Mikel Arteta's rebuild, Martin Ødegaard has been the face of Arsenal's resurgence. The captain, the conductor, the technical heartbeat. Yet as Arsenal continue to evolve from top four hopefuls into genuine title contenders, an uncomfortable question is beginning to surface: have the Gunners outgrown their captain? This is not an argument built on disrespect or revisionism. Ødegaard has been instrumental in dragging Arsenal back to relevance. But elite teams are ruthless in assessing when emotional attachment begins to hinder tactical progression. And in 2026, Arsenal may be approaching that moment. A captain who symbolized the rebuild. Ødegaard arrived when Arsenal lacked identity. His intelligence between the lines, relentless pressing, and ability to dictate rhythm made him the perfect Arteta midfielder. He connected Bukayo Saka to the central build-up, led the press from the front, and embodied the manager's demands without question. In Arsenal's early title pushes, Ødegaard's influence was undeniable. Goals from midfield, leadership in big moments, and technical quality under pressure made him undroppable. But football evolves, and so has Arsenal. Arsenal's midfield has changed. The emergence of a more physically dominant, vertical midfield has subtly altered the team's priorities. With Declan Rice anchoring transitions and new midfield profiles offering directness, Arsenal no longer rely as heavily on intricate central combinations to progress the ball. This has occasionally left Ødegaard operating in crowded pockets, forced wider to accommodate structure rather than freedom. When space tightens against deep blocks, his influence can fade. Arsenal now attack quicker, hit runners earlier, and favor power as much as precision. In that context, Ødegaard's skill set, control, tempo, fine margins, sometimes feels like a luxury rather than a necessity. Big games, small impact. Another concern quietly raised within the fanbase is Ødegaard's impact in defining matches. While capable of brilliance, there have been high-profile games where Arsenal's captain has struggled to impose himself physically or emotionally when the tempo rises. Elite midfield leaders, the kind that dominate Champions League knockout ties, often blend technical quality with authority. Ødegaard leads by example, not force. That leadership style has value, but Arsenal's ambitions may now demand more. The value of timing. Selling a captain is never easy. But football history is littered with examples of clubs maximizing value at the perfect moment. Ødegaard remains a top-level operator, admired across Europe, and entering his prime years. His market value is unlikely to rise significantly from here. For Arsenal, cashing in now could fund the final evolution, a midfielder who offers creativity without sacrificing power, or a tactical reshaping that fully unleashes Rice and Arsenal's next generation. Arteta has already shown he is willing to make brutal decisions. Emotional loyalty does not outweigh progress in elite environments. A legacy already secured. Letting go of Ødegaard would not erase his contribution. He helped restore Arsenal's credibility, culture, and competitiveness. He wore the armband during the club's rebirth. But modern Arsenal are no longer rebuilding, they are refining. And refinement often means hard choices. If Arsenal are to reach the very top of European football, sentiment may have to step aside. The question is no longer whether Ødegaard is good enough, he clearly is. The real question is whether Arsenal's next leap requires something different. And if it does, Mikel Arteta may decide that the right time to cash in on his captain is now, not because Arsenal have failed with Martin Ødegaard, but because they may have outgrown him.